Hello everyone, welcome back. My name is Karen. As promised from my previous video, today I'll be sharing a battery test vlog of my iPhone XR. So before anything else, let me just put out a disclaimer that I am not a professional tech reviewer. I'm just here to share what I've observed so far with my phone based on my experiences and my own thoughts. So if you're planning to buy the iPhone XR this year 2021, and if you want to see if the battery is good and if it's gonna fit your everyday lifestyle, then please keep on watching. I documented the battery life of my iPhone XR for 3 days, and we're gonna tackle how long the battery lasted for each day. So for my notes, I'm just gonna refer to my old Oppo F1s. So this is actually the previous phone that I had before this one. I'm actually using the iPhone XR right now to film this video. So the first day, I went out to do some errands and meet some friends. I started documenting the battery life at exactly 12:55 p.m. with 83%. So this is the actual time I was about to head out, and then my phone is actually connected to the mobile data almost the entire time I was outside. And of course I did the usual things like browsing through social media, listening to Spotify, and watching YouTube videos. Of course, for transparency, I used my old Oppo F1s to really take a video of the iPhone to show you the current status of the battery. So the first check-in is at 1:34 p.m. I just arrived at my destination at this point. So in a span of 39 minutes of travel time, while listening to Spotify and again being connected to my mobile data, the battery went down to 79%. The second check-in that I did is at 5:42 p.m. At this point, the battery percentage is already at 50%. So my friends and I went to the mall, and we arrived there at around 6:30 p.m. And actually one of us had to do an eye checkup, so it lasted for like half an hour, and then afterwards we then went to the Korean barbecue restaurant to eat some dinner. And even though I still have 50% or less than 50% battery left, I was still able to take some short video clips while waiting for the food. When I finally got home at 9:14 p.m., I still have 30% battery left, and I actually stopped documenting at this point because I had to take a bath, and I also had to sanitize my things because I came from outside and all that stuff. Of course, we're still in the middle of a pandemic. We have to make sure that everything is really clean. So after that, I just decided to lay down on my bed, and I still was able to watch an episode of this Thai drama that I was watching. This is from GMM TV. If you happen to know this drama entitled An Eye for an Eye, that was the show that I was watching, and I think it lasted for about an hour. And then I still used my phone up until past 11 p.m. and I finally decided to recharge my phone when it finally hit 9% at 11:48. So I'm just gonna show you the screenshot. So to sum up day one, again, I started with 83% battery at 12:55 p.m. and ended with 9% at 11:48 p.m. So that was a total of 10 hours and 53 minutes. And I'll also show you the screen time report. So on July 6th, Tuesday, I had a total of 9 hours and 16 minutes of screen time. So the next day, July 7, I only stayed inside the house, and the iPhone is connected to the Wi-Fi the entire day. So this time I had to make sure that I'm gonna start documenting the battery life with 100%. So I started at 12:53 p.m. I started documenting the battery life. But for the second day, I didn't really use my phone that much. I mean, I still used it to watch some videos, to check out my social media accounts, and chat with my friends, but I actually had to do something work related, so I didn't really use my phone that much because I spent more time in front of my laptop. So in this situation, it's more of like the typical day for me. Like I'm only using my phone whenever I need to. So this is like the more realistic way of how I actually use my phone when I'm just at home. So I wasn't able to actively do a lot of check-ins from time to time because again I was working on something. But at 9:30 p.m. I actually also watched a live stream event from Shopee Philippines, the Shopee 7/7 live stream. So it was 9:30 to 12 midnight. I had to watch the entire show just because of treasure. And the last check-in that I did for the second day is at 11:49 p.m. with 34% of battery. So to sum up day 2, I started with 100% battery at 12:53 p.m. and ended with 34% at 11:49 p.m. So that was a total of 10 hours and 56 minutes. And based on the report, I had a total of 7 hours and 19 minutes of screen time. So of course, because the live stream ended at 12 midnight, I slept very late. So I still actually used my phone after I stopped documenting the battery life, but I remember that I didn't actually charge my phone, and then the next day when I woke up, I still have around 20% battery left. So I think that's still a good thing. So now for day 3, I'm still at home. I woke up late, so I started the documentation at 3:46 p.m. with 100%. So I had to make sure that on this day I have enough battery because I will be using my phone a lot, because at 7 p.m. I have to attend my vocal lessons and I need to use my phone for that. So because I'll also be doing an online recital that night, of course I had to do a bit of makeup, which actually lasted for around 10 minutes. So I decided to film myself doing my makeup for 10 minutes, and I used the front camera of the iPhone just to check if the resolution is okay, like are the colors showing. So far it's actually good, but of course it's gonna look better if I use a bit of lighting. So during the vocal lesson, I actually filmed myself using this Oppo phone so that I can document my progress. And then I used the iPhone like a loudspeaker because I needed to check this guide song that I needed to sing. So at around 7:30 to 8 p.m. this is already the time wherein I had to film myself singing the actual song in front of my vocal coach, and I had to do a total of 3 takes. So yeah, unfortunately I can't let you hear the actual song that I sang, but if you're curious about it, it's actually entitled Tomorrow from the musical Annie. So we're not gonna talk about the actual vocal lesson. I don't think I did a perfect job, but yeah, it was a good experience anyway. So the next check-in that I did is already at 8:57 p.m. I now have 43% battery left, which is understandable because I've been using the iPhone a lot for a lot of video taking for the entire day. And later on, I even decided to watch an online play which lasted for an hour. So the final check-in is at 10:13 p.m. with 28% battery. So to sum up day 3, again we started a bit late with 100% at 3:46 p.m. and ended with 28% at 10:13 p.m. So the documentation has a total of 6 hours and 27 minutes, but I had a total of 11 hours and 1 minute screen time for the entire day. So, I've already had the iPhone XR for a few weeks now, and honestly, based on my observations, I never really had a problem with this phone in terms of the battery life. I think 10 to 12 hours in a day is already enough for me. I think that's already a good thing. It's already a good performing phone for me, especially whenever I need to go out. I don't really have to worry that much if I don't have a power bank with me, because I know that the phone is gonna last, and by the time I get home I still have some battery left. If you're not really a heavy smartphone user like me, I feel like the battery life won't be an issue for you, but maybe for some people they might think it's not enough. So again, it just really depends on your needs and your preferences. But again, for me personally, the battery life is good. I mean, it fits my lifestyle and my preferences as a person and as a consumer, and I've already invested in this thing. It's my decision to keep it, and of course I make sure that I take care of it and not like drain the battery every single day, because again, it's an investment. iPhone is an investment, and I also need to do my part to take good care of it so that it's gonna last for years and years. So if you want to know more about my basic setup and some general questions that you might ask, like how much is it, where did I buy it, and how did I get a 5% discount, then please do check out my previous video right here. Thank you so much for watching today's video, and I'll see you guys next time.